Bryan Kohberger's legal team won't be able to tell a jury in his upcoming death penalty trial about his autism diagnosis unless he takes the stand in his own defense, a judge ruled Friday. Kohberger's lawyers had asked the judge to allow them to tell the jury during opening statements in the trial's first phase that he has autism spectrum disorder, a condition they say will explain what might be perceived as odd behavior as he sits at the defense table. Autism spectrum disorder is a neurological and developmental disorder that can affect how people interact with others, communicate, learn, and behave, according to the National Institute of Mental Health. Judge Stephen Hippler denied the motion Friday, April 17, 2005, saying unless Kohberger testifies, his demeanor is not relevant. Kohberger's attorneys have repeatedly said it's unlikely he'll take the stand in his own defense because of his diagnosis. The judge said he's never seen any odd behavior from Kohberger during the hearings he's presided over in the last several months, noting Kohberger is diagnosed with the least severe form of ASD and, by all accounts, is highly functioning. Not once has the court perceived defendant to be acting in an odd or incongruent manner or otherwise demonstrating signs at counsel table that would warrant any explanation to the jury, Hippler wrote. Hippler said in the new order, bringing more attention to it in opening statements and through expert testimony would add more time to the already lengthy trial and probably confuse the jury. A jury is typically instructed only to consider evidence presented at trial and the credibility of witnesses who take the stand, which does not include the demeanor of non-testifying parties. In a footnote, Hippler said the attorneys can ask prospective panelists during jury selection if Kohberger's demeanor at the defense table might sway them. There is a chance the jury will hear about Kohberger's obsessive-compulsive disorder diagnosis in his defense case. Hippler said he'd wait to decide at trial if the defense can call an expert to talk about Kohberger's OCD because prosecutors may make arguments that Kohberger was destroying evidence right before law enforcement arrested him at his parents' home in Pennsylvania. Defense attorneys for Kohberger are advocating to get the death penalty off the table as a possible sentence should he be convicted.